Hello everybody. So in today's video we are going to try and make some classic eggnog. This one can be made with alcohol or without. So we need 6 large egg yolks. So we got to separate them. See if I can do this without getting shells. There's many methods you can use to separate your egg yolks from the whites, but I find this one the easiest. Ooh. Maybe not so much. Let's see this one. Try not to break the yolk. Two. And I'll probably use the egg whites later for just eat them with just the whites. Fry them for breakfast or something. Three. My family loves eggnog. So I thought this year we would make it. Oh, I broke the yolk. It's okay though, I got all the whites out. So that's 4. And I figured this year we would make it homemade. See if they like it. 5. It is very, very snowy here in Canada. We got a huge snowfall last week, thus the sweater. Okay, so now let's go and take this all to the stove and combine it with some of the other ingredients. Okay, so I got out my pot here and I'm looking at my recipe. So we need to put in the liquid ingredients first. So this is going to be on low to medium heat. We don't want to burn it. Okay, so let's put in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Dang, that seems like a lot. Oh, there it is. So 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and 2 cups of whole milk. Mm. 2 cups of whole milk. Okay, we're going to put that right into the pot. And we're going to be putting all the liquid ingredients into the pot. So we need 1/4 teaspoon. I'm going to add a little bit extra of vanilla. We're going to do a pinch of salt, just a pinch, and we're also supposed to add, if you want to add rum, this would be the time you'd add the rum. I'm not going to do that, but this would be the time you would do that. So, give that a little stir. I think because I'm not going to add the rum, I'm going to add a little bit more vanilla. It says about 2 to 3 tablespoons of rum if you are going to put it in. Okay, so now we're going to put in some nutmeg and some cinnamon. About 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg and about 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. This specific recipe doesn't have cinnamon in it, but I have seen others that do, so I'm going to put it in. So 1/2 teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, now we're going to let this start warming up. While this is warming up, I'm going to take my eggs I should have just put the yolks in this bowl to begin with. Let me give you a closer look. So we're going to put all 6 yolks into the bowl here. Oh, let me get a spoon. Make sure I get it all since I broke one. Okay. And then we need about 1/2 cup of sugar, regular white sugar. And we put it right in with the eggs. Now we're going to whisk this till it's nice and smooth and frothy. It says to whisk them together until they are light and creamy. So we're getting close. Okay, we're going to set these aside. I think that's pretty good. Light and creamy. Give you a close look at that. And then we're going to wait for the milk to finish heating up. Once that is heated up, then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so we only need to heat the milk until it's just barely simmer. We don't want to let it boil, so I think it's almost done. Let me show you. So I think this is almost done. It's right before it's about to simmer. We don't want it to boil. So let's pull that off the heat. And we'll get into tempering the eggs. So I think this is perfect. Let's give this another whisk. Okay. Probably should have had this the other way around. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Be a little easier. Okay. So now to temper your eggs, you just need to ladle the milk mixture into the eggs really slowly, so a little bit at a time. What this is doing is warming up the eggs and getting it used to the temperature of the milk without cooking the eggs, like without making them into scrambled eggs. It is cooking the egg, but not turning them into scrambled egg. So we're doing this like really little amounts at a time at first. So for anybody worried about this being raw egg, it is not. The warm milk is actually cooking the egg, but we're not turning it into scrambled eggs. I have seen recipes where they don't cook the eggs, like cook the milk, they just combine everything together. That's not my preference. So we are getting close to being able to just mix the two. We're trying to bring the temperature up of the egg mixture. A little bit bigger scoop this time. Okay. I think we're close to being able to pour a little bit bigger amount. You see, there's no chunks. It's nice and smooth. So I think we should be able to put all of it rest in. Give it a nice stir. Now that everything's combined and tempered, we're going to take this and we're going to put it back in the pot. And we're going to simmer it over the heat until it's just slightly thickened. We don't want to turn this into custard. So we want to keep a close eye on this. There is 6 eggs in here, so if you cook it too long, it's going to turn into custard. So we just want it like a creamy texture. This also helps finish cooking whatever's left of the eggs as well. smells delicious. It smells so good. And then before I let it cool, I'm going to give it a taste. See if maybe we need a little bit more vanilla or anything, any more flavor. It's not quite there yet. It's getting there. Turn it up just a little bit. So this is the bottle I found that I went and bought for this. I thought it was beautiful. So we're going to put the eggnog in this. I just have it sitting here on the stove getting a little warm, so I'm not putting it into a cold container so the glass doesn't break. So I think we're almost there. Let's give it a little taste. Oh, that's good. Nutmeg really gives it a really good flavor. I like that I put more vanilla in it. Good. I think this recipe is going to be a keeper. I have tried other recipes in the past, but this one's good. I will post where I got the recipe for this in the description box. Okay, I think that's good enough. I don't want to do it too much longer here. Okay, so I'm going to let this cool just for a couple minutes before I stick it into this, and then the recipe's done. So I'll be back in 2 minutes, maybe 3, and then we'll fill it in the jar here. Let's fill this jar now. Use my little bit of broken funnel here. I was gonna use my my canning funnel, but it's the opening to this lid isn't wide enough. Okay. See if I can do this without spilling it everywhere. So you want to chill this in the fridge. You can drink this warm if you want. My fiance likes to drink it in his coffee. But if you want it cold, just go and chill it for about 2 or 3 hours, and it should be ready to serve. There we go. Beautiful eggnog. Lid on. I really enjoyed making eggnog with you guys. I think it's going to be delicious. I think they're going to love it. I hope you guys try the recipe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.